Alright guys, TRX Traveller Adam here. In this video I'm going to have a little chat about 3 cracking exercises you can just do back to back at the start of every workout that will really craft and help with a good core and stability. Let's get to it. I've had quite a few messages, people asking me, how can I train core, how can I train core, how can I train side, how can I train anterior, posterior core? And rightly so. I think there's a ton of confusion out there when it comes to core training. There's so many different exercises, some that look super fancy and you think, should I be doing that? Some look super simple and you think, well, does that even do anything? In my experience and from the people that I've learnt from and that I follow, ranging from bodybuilders, crossfits, athletes, gymnasts, there seems to be a common thread that I agree with, because I use it for myself and I'm quite happy with my core stability and my core strength. And that's using 3 different exercises. Choosing an exercise that targets the upper region of your abs, or more so where you can mind to muscle connection feel it. An exercise that targets the lower region, and then an exercise that targets the sides. So that just keeps it really simple. So you're looking for an exercise that targets upper, lower and sides. And then the best thing to do is, it's a great way to warm up as well before a workout, and maybe you do this every other day of your workouts. Time yourself, so between 5 and 10 minutes if you can. You might need to build up to that. Just put a timer on between 5 to 10 minutes and you just constantly repeat the 3 exercises till failure. So you're doing the first one for the upper, the second one for the sides, and the third one for the lower. Then you go back to the start and you just keep doing it. You might need to take a few breaths in between, you might need to pause for a second, just gather your thoughts and let that burn die down. But the premise is you just keep doing it, keep building and building and building, and eventually you'll find, at first you might be like, there's no way I can do this for more than 30 seconds to a minute. Keep trying it every other day. You'll be able to build up to 5 minutes, if not longer, if not 10 minutes. Then you'll be able to do it every day, and you'll find you start to develop a really well-shaped core. It also will help. They're saying that you can't just lose belly fat like this by targeting belly fat. Yes, it's true in one sense, but activating an area does help. It does help break down body fat, and it does help send signals to your body from your mind in that area saying, this is getting active, I need to use these energy stores around here. So it's always good to really just train core a lot. You know, if you look at like the pro bodybuilders, these guys, or fitness models, these guys who've got really good shaped cores constantly, they do a lot of core training, you know, a lot, almost every single day, and they really put time into it. But I think, you know, for the average Joe, like myself, who just like to stay in good shape and keep healthy, these 3 exercises are great. So I'm just going to pull them up next to me as I show you them. I just did them right here, so you know, I'm just in my mum's bedroom here, and this is the sailor room, she calls it, while I'm in quarantine, which I'm 33, so certainly feeling a little young in the sailor room. But yeah, so the first exercise, I call it the TRX jackknife. So as you can see, what you're doing is you're pulling your body together, you're pulling your feet to your hands, and this really targets the lower portion of your abs. Now, don't worry about full movement, don't worry about going all the way out, all the way in. You just really want to focus on concentrating on targeting that lower portion. And the tempo that I'd recommend you do throughout all your exercises is really long. I personally would aim for 4 seconds on the downward phase, a really hard contraction on the sort of the main point. So on the jackknife, it's this point here where you bring your hands right to your feet, really contract and squeeze, and then I'd recommend 4 seconds down. So all in all, it's like a 10-second movement just for 1 rep. You know, the abs are very, very strong. They're constantly working. Even now as I stand, or when you sit, the abs are holding your core in position. You know, they're constantly working, both anterior and posterior, to keep you in an upright position. So they can go through a lot of endurance. So you've really got to burn them out to develop them. So that would be your first exercise. Then I'd immediately go straight on to what I call the TRX window washers. And as you can see, within these, I've got my feet at a good like athletic wide stance. And again, you just want to be taking it nice and slow. Now just make sure on these that you don't hyperextend your back like this. If anything, kind of crunch in a little bit like this, so you're activating your core, so you're kind of slightly bent over as you're doing it. Don't swing, right? Don't like swing contract. So if you think about contracting the sides of your abs and your stomach like this, it will pull you round, and then contract the other one, and it'll pull you round, and you'll feel this kind of contraction and movement coming right around and right across your whole core region. So that's the second one. And then the third one is really simple. It's just the TRX crunches. So you're just bringing your knees up to your stomach as much as you can, and this is going to aim for the top area. And as you're doing that, really, when you get the crunch in, really squeeze hard. So, you know, you hear, and you're really squeezing these top ones here as much as possible, as hard as you can. And then you go back to the start. So just repeat those 3 exercises for, you know, build up to 5 to 10 minutes. So just try to get to between 2 and 5 minutes at first. Just see how you go. See how you go. There's no, you know, it's what works for you. The key is though just focusing on very slow contraction. It's kind of in our habit to be a bit explosive and to kind of just move and just get it done. Don't just move. Really focus your mind and really concentrate on connecting with your core area and taking it nice and slow and contracting and lengthening. And that will, I promise you, develop core. I know I haven't got the most incredible core by any means, but as I say, I'm just very passionate about TRX fitness and looking aesthetic and keeping a nice healthy body, you know, which is why I love it so much, because the functional fitness development from it, in my opinion, is bang on. So I hope that helped. If you've got any TRX exercises you want to know more about or ask how to do, just drop me an email, drop me a DM, drop me a shout. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, I'm on all the usual stuff, as you can imagine. So you can find me anywhere, prancing around with my TRX out and about in nature or in the house, in a bedroom like I am now. And yeah, just give me a shout. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found it helpful. Oh, one more thing. If you are looking for a TX program to follow, check out the link below, because I've got a range of specific TRX programs on my website that I really think you can find helpful. One of them is actually called the Core Developer, and it incorporates some of these exercises, and it's a very short program that's got 5 to 10 minute workouts, maybe up to 15 minutes, that you can tag on the end of your current workouts, and you can do daily or every other day, and it'll take you your entire core through the whole range of motion and work every single bit. And there's there's many more other ones on there. TRX Beginner, the TRX Beachbody. They're all about 63 pages long. They're very detailed, and they cover nutrition. There's a free nutrition and supplement guide with products and nutrition you can find anywhere. I travel a lot more over the world. Sometimes I'm in Patagonia, and if I'm down there TRX, and then it's, you know, I can't rely on supplements. So it contains natural food sources as well that you can find that will really help you keep a healthy body and achieve the physical or fitness goals. I'll stop blabbering. Check it out. Thanks very much for watching.